Ever wondered how often you cross paths with envy and falsehood in your daily life? These invisible culprits lurk in the shadows of our interactions, often going unnoticed. Yet, they have the power to erode trust, tarnish relationships, and hinder personal growth. They are the unseen foes in our lives, the silent saboteurs of our happiness, but not anymore. Today we're unmasking these unseen foes so you can spot them before they strike. First, let's talk about excessive flattery. We all love a good compliment, don't we? It makes us feel good, appreciated, and seen. But there's a marked difference between genuine compliments and excessive flattery. Genuine compliments are sincere, spontaneous, and specific. They come from a place of honesty and good intentions. On the other hand, excessive flattery is often ingenuine, calculated, and vague. It's a tool used by envious individuals to gain your trust, your favor, or manipulate you for their own gain. When someone always has a compliment at hand, it might not be because they think so highly of you. It might be a sign of envy and falsehood. They could be using flattery to hide their true feelings, to keep you close and under their influence. So, next time you receive a compliment, take a moment, reflect on its sincerity. So beware of people who always seem to have a compliment at hand. Next up, unnecessary criticism. There's a fine line between constructive critique and criticism that's simply meant to tear you down. We've all encountered those individuals who seem to have a knack for pointing out flaws, often without offering any useful solutions. This, my friends, is a classic sign of envy. Envious people tend to use criticism as a weapon, a way to make themselves feel superior by making others feel inferior. So how do we distinguish between constructive criticism and criticism born out of envy? The answer lies in the intent. Constructive criticism is offered with the aim of helping you improve. It's usually specific, actionable, and delivered with kindness. On the other hand, envy-driven criticism tends to be vague, unhelpful, and delivered with a hint of malice. It's often more about the critic than the person being criticized. Remember, not all criticism is meant to help. Stay vigilant and don't let unnecessary criticism derail your journey to success. Let's move on to signs 3 and 4, gossip and rumors. These can often be telltale signs of envy and falsehood in disguise. Picture this: someone constantly spreading tales, often with a negative spin about others. This behavior is usually a desperate attempt to tarnish reputations and sow discord. It's a sign of a person who's not content with their own life and thus seeks to bring others down to their level. But why gossip and rumors? Well, it's a deceitful strategy, really. By spreading rumors, they hope to create a diversion, a smokescreen that hides their own shortcomings and failures. So the next time you find yourself in the company of a habitual gossip monger, remember, it's more about them than it is about the person they're talking about. In essence, these individuals are not just envious, but also false. So it's best to distance yourself. Stay away from the rumor mill. Fifth, downplaying your success. This is a common tactic of those harboring envy. They may dismiss your accomplishments as mere luck, trivialize them, or simply overlook them altogether. The aim? To diminish your sense of achievement and to belittle your hard work. It's a subtle form of manipulation that can, over time, have a profound impact on your self-esteem and personal growth. It's important to recognize this behavior for what it is, a reflection of their own insecurities, not a true measure of your worth or capabilities. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to focus on our own journey, to measure our progress by our own standards, and not to be swayed by the opinions of others. So when you encounter someone who downplays your success, remember this: their words speak more about them than they do about you. Celebrate your success no matter what others say. Signs 6 and 7 are sabotage and distraction. When envy and falsehood lurk in hearts, they can manifest as a desire to sabotage others' progress. This could be as subtle as giving misleading advice or as blatant as obstructing someone's path. The saboteur, driven by their envy, seeks to trip you up to see you stumble. They can't bear the thought of you soaring above them. Then there's distraction. This is a devious tactic where the envious individual tries to divert your attention from your goals. They might introduce irrelevant issues or create unnecessary drama. Their aim? To see you lose focus, to see your momentum falter. These behaviors are insidious. They can slowly chip away at your confidence, hinder your growth, and keep you from realizing your full potential. Recognize them for what they are, signs of envy and falsehood. Stay focused, and don't let others derail you. 8th, false empathy. Now, this one can be a tricky beast to recognize, as it often wears the mask of compassion. False empathy is when someone pretends to understand and share your feelings, often to manipulate a situation or gain trust. It's a crafty tool in the hands of the envious and dishonest. Imagine a friend who always seems to be there when you're going through tough times. They nod, they empathize, they make all the right noises. But there's something off, something that doesn't quite resonate. It's as if they're reading from a script. Their response is calculated, their emotions a little too on the nose. This is false empathy in action. It's a performance, a charade, a means to an end, not a genuine expression of understanding or shared feeling. It's important to be aware of this, as it can be incredibly damaging, so trust your instincts when it comes to empathy. If something feels off, it probably is. Finally, signs 9 and 10, unhappiness and hostility. A constant state of unhappiness can be a silent signal of envy. When someone cannot find joy in their achievements because they're too busy comparing themselves to others, they're likely harboring envy. This unhappiness can take the form of constant complaints about their own lives or a persistent dissatisfaction with their circumstances. Conversely, hostility is a more outward sign of envy. This can be seen in the form of harsh words, negative attitudes, or even aggressive behavior. Hostility often arises when someone is unable to contain their feelings of envy, and it begins to affect their interactions with others. Both of these signs, unhappiness and hostility, can be detrimental to relationships and personal well-being. They can create a toxic environment that hinders growth and positivity. If you identify these signs in someone, it's important to address the issue or distance yourself from the negativity. Surround yourself with positivity. Let's do a quick recap of the signs we've covered. It's essential to remember that recognizing envy and falsehood in others is not about casting judgment or harboring negativity. Instead, it's about understanding human behavior to foster healthier relationships and personal growth. We started with excessive flattery, a common sign of envy that often cloaks insincerity. It's important to distinguish between genuine compliments and flattery used as a smokescreen for envy or deceit. Next, we discussed unnecessary criticism. This is when someone constantly points out your flaws, often to undermine your confidence or to elevate themselves. Remember, constructive criticism is helpful, but constant negativity is a red flag. Then, we delved into gossip and rumors. If someone continually shares damaging information about others, chances are they're doing the same about you. Gossip is a tool used by envious individuals to sow discord and create chaos. We also talked about the act of downplaying success. This is when your achievements are minimized or dismissed, often by those who feel threatened by your growth or success. Sabotage and distraction were our next signs. These are manipulative tactics used to derail your progress or distract you from your goals. False empathy, our 8th sign, is a subtle yet powerful tool of manipulation. It's when someone pretends to sympathize with you, only to use that information against you later. Lastly, we highlighted unhappiness and hostility. These signs often emerge from individuals who are discontent with their own lives and project their dissatisfaction onto others. By recognizing these signs, we can better navigate our relationships and protect ourselves from negativity. It's not about becoming paranoid or distrusting everyone around us. It's about developing a deeper understanding of human behavior to cultivate a more positive environment for ourselves and those around us. Remember, knowledge is power. Use these signs to protect yourself and promote positivity. That's all for today. I truly appreciate your time and hope you found this information valuable in navigating the complexities of human interactions. If you did, please hit that like button and share this video with those who may benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this. Remember, knowledge is power, so keep learning and growing. Stay vigilant, stay positive, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Until next time.